Alright, monthly match at South River Gun Club. I'm shooting CDP with my XDM 525. First stage, or stage one I should say, which was actually the third stage of the day. Shot at Cowboy Town, out through the back of the Marshall station, which is kind of unusual. We usually use the end down this direction for Cowboy Town stage. 3 per, reasonable speed. You notice that my reloads are going fairly well so far today. This stage is 18 rounds, so I have to have 2 reloads on this stage. But all in all, shot it pretty well. Was actually only 1 down over 6 targets on that stage. Stage 2 is the shoot house, 3 on each target. So again, this is going to be a stage with 18 shots, so I'll have to reload twice. The reloads are going pretty well, but I should be cycling faster on these targets since they're all fairly close, except for the last one. So I get to the last target here and shoot 2, I run dry and have 1 shot left, but I go ahead and not put 3 on them because I wasn't sure where I hit. So I ended the stage 2 at 4 down over 6 targets, 18 shots, which again I was happy with. Alright, the BMW stage. I was happiest with the pace of this stage. I shot really fast, as you can see on the first 3 targets. Decent reload, and then took my time on the last 2 static targets between the barrels. And then I zeroed out the first 3 targets and was 2 down on each of the barrel targets, so a total of 4 down on this stage, which I'll take any day. So stage 4, shoot first 3 targets on the move, 2 per. I get to cover and re-engage the middle target once because I wasn't sure about my hit, and then I engage T4 twice, reload before I move, and come over and pick up the last 2 targets. And this stage I ended up being 3 down. I was 3 zeros and 3 ones on the targets, so it's again pretty accurate for a reasonable distance. Stage 5 is I don't know why they put t-shirts on the targets. They usually put t-shirts on steel, but they decided just to mess with you so you couldn't see the bullseye. So I ended up taking a lot of headshots on this because I'm still never clear on where that center mass chest is. But at the end of the day, I was 1 down on this entire stage over 6 targets. So I zeroed out everything. I took a couple of pickup shots here to make sure on these 2, but I zeroed everything but 1 target. Ended up 1 down for that stage. Now stage 6, cheating at cards. It was the first stage of the day. You take the first 3 targets without looking, gun under the table. Shot these really fast and ended up hitting the first non-threat. What can I do? They wouldn't let me aim. So I had 1 hit on a non-threat, and then those 3 front targets, I was 2 down and 4 down, and I zeroed out the rest of the stage. So I was 6 down on that stage for the first stage of the day. Stage 7 is just a box drill, but it's a box drill with double high barrels, and so it's a bit of a different animal from what I've normally done because you've got to negotiate your sight lines around the barrels as you're moving. So I hit my reload after the 3rd pass and then finished up my last 3 shots here. Actually 0, 2, and 3 down on the targets, so 5 down for the box drill. All in all, one of the best matches I've shot in a while. I was 24 down for the match, and I'm not going to complain about that. The fact that I won CDP sharpshooter division is a little misleading because I was the only person in the CDP sharpshooter division, but I shot respectably, and that's all that matters.